Welcome back to a new episode of Frequency Friday. My name is Ron, and in today's video, my 10 favorite speakers of all time that I've reviewed. Yeah, let's do that. Ladies and gentlemen, the first time that I walked into the ELAC room at the show in Newport, I had the privilege of meeting Andrew Jones for the very first time.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir.
We're filming. Sorry, can we just...
Oh, I didn't see a camera. Oh, there it is.
That day, I also heard a speaker that sent shockwaves through the industry, one that made a lot of manufacturers sit up, take notice, and start trying a whole lot harder. That's right, the ELAC debut. A speaker that didn't just make waves, it turned the tide for affordable, high-performance audio. But as much as I respect the OG debut, it's actually the hifi 2.0 that earns the number 10 spot in today's video. That's right, this concentric driver bookshelf speaker continuously surprised me with just how much performance Andrew managed to squeeze into that little black box. The resolution top to bottom was simply unheard of at its price point, setting a new benchmark for what a mass-produced speaker could deliver. And to this day, the hifi 2.0 holds a special place in my heart. At number 9, the Buchart S400 Mark II takes everything great about the original S400 and dials it up in every possible way. One of the standout qualities of both the OG 400 and the Mark II is the shockingly deep bass response. Seriously impressive for a speaker this size. But what really sets it apart, Buchart didn't cut corners where it counts. The internal components are high quality, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can hear the difference. Maz Buchart has built a well-earned reputation for a reason, refining his original design and consistently delivering speakers that punch way above their weight. The S400 Mark II is no exception, proving once again that big sound can come from a small footprint. Coming in at number 8, an oldie but a goodie, the original Wilson Sabrina was another speaker that stopped me dead in my tracks. And once the music started, I wasn't going anywhere. This speaker had a lot going for it. Dynamics, scale, and jaw-dropping bass, all wrapped up in a package that made rock and roll an absolute blast to listen to. But beyond just being fun, the Sabrina was also one of the first speakers to teach me a critical lesson. What a cabinet should sound like when it's not just a vibrating box full of resonance. With its stunning finish, high-quality drivers, and let's be honest, a luxury price tag to match, the Sabrina was a serious statement piece, and honestly, with everything that I've learned since then, I would love to revisit this speaker and see how it holds up with fresh ears. Sticking with the theme of easy to listen to and nothing but fun, the Mobile Fidelity 888s takes the number 7 spot. Packed with paper cone woofers and an 8-inch concentric driver up top, these speakers deliver a sonically coherent experience that just works, no matter the music. Sure, the top end is a little bit on the tame side and the overall presentation leans more relaxed, but that's exactly what makes the 888 such an easy recommendation. They're fun, dynamic, and effortlessly engaging, all without a hint of listening fatigue. If you just want to kick back and enjoy the music, these speakers have you covered. Bottom line, the 888s are as smooth as warm butter dripping off a biscuit. Landing at number 6, the Q Acoustics Concept 500 earns its spot for all the right reasons. Thanks to its dual gel core construction and internal damping techniques, this speaker let me hear only the music without the usual cabinet-induced distractions getting in the way. With its sleek, slim front baffle and an uncanny ability to disappear sonically, the Concept 500 easily stands out as one of the best-sounding production speakers in New Record Day history. And let's be real, when you pair that performance with a high-gloss automotive paint job and gorgeously executed veneer, you've got one of those rare moments in high-end hi-fi where the speaker actually sounds as good as it looks. Well, folks, we are halfway through the list, and now is a great time to ask, what do you think of my picks so far? Do you feel like I've missed something, or maybe I should reconsider any spots? Jump into the comments section and let me know what you're thinking. And hey, while you're at it, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. For those craving that old school look while still enjoying modern performance, look no further than the GR Research Bully, taking the number 5 spot. With the widest top to bottom bandwidth of any speaker I've ever reviewed, the Bully digs deep into the lowest bass registers while soaring effortlessly into treble territory. And if that's not enough, 94 decibel sensitivity means these speakers can hit concert level loudness with Flea Watt amplifiers. Still not enough? The direct servo amplifier ensures rock solid bass performance in any room, no matter the size. Bottom line, the Bully is an absolute powerhouse that refuses to compromise. Coming in at number 4, I'm kind of breaking my own rule here. While this speaker was never officially reviewed, it served as a reference on my channel for nearly 5 years. So, for the old school NRD folks, this one is for you. That's right. The one and only Anthony Gallo 3.1s. Now, on paper, sure, it's objectively a downgrade compared to many other speakers on this list, but for me, this was my first real taste of what Soundstage could truly offer. And with its minimal baffle, or in this case, no baffle design, the 3.1 did something special. It completely vanished, leaving nothing but the performance. Speaking of Soundstage, there's no way I can forget the real sleeper of last year. While I've come to expect great things from GR Research, it was the LGK 2.4 that not only deserved a place on this list, but proudly claimed the number 3 spot as theirs to keep. And yes, sticking to the rules of only including speakers I've reviewed, it's only fair to set aside the Air Model 1, previously known as Aria, but make no mistake, the LGK 2.4 is directly responsible for the Air Model 1, and that alone is a good reason why they rank so high. Now, while the 2.4s don't quite match some of the others on this list in terms of bass texture and tone, what they do have is something none of these speakers can really match. They capture the very essence of what I love when listening to music. When these speakers raise their voice and they are set deep into the room, they don't just play music, they bring the performance into your space. With a very low crossover point and nothing getting in the way of the mid-range, upper mid-range, and top end, their coherence is nothing short of astonishing. Taking the silver medal and second place spot, we've got a 3-way tie. That's right, the 3 kings of open baffle. I'm talking about the mighty Spatial Sapphires, GR Research NX Audicas, and Clayton Shaw's Caledons. While the Sapphires and Caledons share more similarities, the truth is all 3 of these speakers have far more in common than differences. Being open baffle, they all deliver lightning fast transients and an expansive, engaging soundstage that brings the performance right into the listening room. Now, the NX Audicas will need open baffle subs to keep up with the Sapphires and the Caledons, but they are easily among the most transparent speakers that I have ever heard. As for the Caledons, they took everything that I loved about the Sapphires and delivered an even more cohesive sound. Man, I would love to be one of you guys right now that's followed me over the years, and you're going through this list, you've watched all of my videos or a lot of my videos, and you know I'm running out of speakers here. You're like, number 2? A tie? Sapphires? Caledon? Audicas? Ron, what's number 1? Now, if you're not sitting down, this one might catch you off guard, but hear me out. A lot of the speakers on this list are technically better than our number 1 spot, but there's a damn good reason why I had to sneak in the one and only, wait for it, the XLS Encore. That's right. While it might not be the most impressive speaker at first glance, the XLS Encore is the underdog that has captured my heart more times than I can count. For those that are willing to roll up their sleeves and dive into do-it-yourself, I honestly can't think of a better sounding speaker on the planet anywhere near its price, nor can I think of any other speaker on this list that I have recommended more than the humble Encore. The XLS Encore isn't just one of my favorite stand mount speakers, it's one of the best sounding speakers that I have ever heard, period. They're incredibly forgiving. They're easy to work with in most rooms and absolutely excel in soundstage and imaging. And that, my friends, is why, despite the exotic, high-end contenders on this list, this little overachiever has climbed its way past the rest and locked in the #1 spot. And with that, I will see you Frequency Friday loving audiophiles next Friday.